Why is economy growth as bad for spiritualism? Economic growth can have both positive and negative effects on spirituality, and the impact largely depends on how individuals and societies approach and integrate economic progress with their spiritual beliefs and practices. Here are some reasons why some people may perceive economic growth as being potentially detrimental to spirituality. 1. Materialism and consumerism. Rapid economic growth often leads to increased materialism and consumerism. As people's focus shifts towards acquiring material possessions and wealth, they may become more disconnected from spiritual values and pursuits, emphasizing material success over inner growth and contentment. 2. Stress and anxiety. Economic growth can create a competitive and fast-paced environment, leading to higher stress levels and anxiety. In such a climate, people might prioritize their material needs over spiritual well-being, neglecting practices that promote inner peace and self-reflection. 3. Shift in values. As societies experience economic growth, traditional values and cultural practices might be overshadowed by a focus on economic prosperity. This shift can potentially erode spiritual and communal bonds that were once integral to people's lives. 4. Exploitation and inequality. Economic growth doesn't always benefit everyone equally. In some cases, it can lead to increased social and economic inequality, with a small segment of the population gaining disproportionate wealth and power. This disparity can breed resentment, diminish empathy, and negatively affect the overall sense of interconnectedness and spiritual harmony. 5. Environmental concerns. Rapid economic growth often comes at the cost of environmental degradation. If environmental concerns are not adequately addressed, it can lead to a sense of disconnection from nature and hinder spiritual connections that many find in the natural world. 6. Shift in priorities. In pursuit of economic growth, societies may prioritize economic development over social welfare, health, and education. This can lead to a lack of emphasis on personal and communal well-being, potentially undermining the spiritual development of individuals and society as a whole. It's important to note that while economic growth can present challenges to spirituality, it can also provide resources and opportunities for positive change. Economic development can fund social programs, education, and healthcare, which may enhance well-being and support spiritual growth. Additionally, individuals can choose to integrate their economic endeavors with ethical and sustainable practices, contributing positively to both economic growth and spiritual values. Ultimately, the relationship between economic growth and spirituality is complex and multifaceted, and individuals and societies must make conscious efforts to strike a balance that preserves and nurtures spiritual values alongside material progress.